Now from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game, there's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Opening day for the 2014 season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cincinnati Reds.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one.
First pitch, 4-10.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, we'll give you a look at how the Reds align defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will be the batter. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. And a swing as he pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Reds, number 4, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
All right, Phillips.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Zach Cozart will be the batter. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Picked up by Peralta. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman,
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati with no score. Matt Adams leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Yadier Molina will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
You're nothing.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Come on, Red.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Chris Heisey will take his cuts now. Out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Johnny Peralta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Let's go, Red!
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he misses there. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Seth Hargrove will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He swings at anything! Throw it anywhere!
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And, oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
John Jay will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ryan Ludwig will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
All right, here we go.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Looking good, Cincinnati.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Brian Pena, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck.
Let's go, Cincinnati. Here we go.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 3-2 one more time. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Brian Pena will stand in for the first time here. his line back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Matt Latos will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Let's kick the end of the line.
And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back 3-2.
One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Brandon Phillips digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now, even with the bases loaded, this is a green light situation on a 2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch in your location, and then you better let it rip.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
The 2-1 home. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, you know, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Come on, go dark here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Joey Votto will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on.
All right, Red.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Second and third here, 1 man out.
Let's do it, Cincinnati.
And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 32.
Well, it's going to take a good throw from left field to get him, and they darn near got one. He was able to race home just ahead of this throw as he scores on the sacrifice fly.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Come on, Reds.
Here we go.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Way to go, Red.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Let's go, CC. Right now.
Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
St. Louis. Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Opposite field to left. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
1-0 on the way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. Matt Adams waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Matt Adams will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Hey now, hard go here.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
One 1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Give me a break.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Matt Holliday will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
First and second now, one man out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Yadier Molina will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Hold it back, right here.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Chris Heisey will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Let's go, Chris.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Go, Red.
And that's in there for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One and one.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1. Very high, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Lined hard to center field. Jay is there, 2 gone.
Oh, no.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Three runs, just 2 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot here for Ryan Ludwig, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
This is a good sign for these guys. They need him to have a bounce-back season after last year, and he's got his first home run here.
Brian Pena will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And this one runs up high, ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. One pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Johnny Peralta will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Hey up, open your eyes.
And he's fallen behind now 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. First pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Alan Craig will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And Craig is aboard here. It's a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
John Jay will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he comes with the curveball, but this is grounded foul. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, I thought the shutout was going to be over once I saw this ball hit. But the ball does wind up being pretty much right at him, and he's able to get a glove on it and keep him out of the run column.
Matt Carpenter. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Close to the bag, gets second there. Now the pitch. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart at short, a base hit. And a relay home. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jaime Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Matt Latos will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Matt Lato.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
0-2. Come on, make him earn it. Here we go.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
One, 2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first is Peralta, 1 away here.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
So 1 away now for Brandon Phillips. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Cotton candy, it's cotton candy here.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something. Not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Zach Cozart will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Let's go, Joey!
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're in front 4-0. Michael Lee will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's his swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Cozart to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Matt Adams will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. This one for Cozart at short. To his left, he's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Yadier Molina will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2 out with the man at first. Now Latos ready, the 2-0. 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Ludwig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Jay Bruce will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a high chopper. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Heisey.
Chris Heisey will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Here's a spot where he's probably looking for something hard again, but instead they change up on him, get him out in front a little, and all he can do is pop it straight up.
Todd Frazier will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Holiday retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Johnny Peralta will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
Johnny Peralta.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, really?
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Leadoff man retired, and now it's Mark Ellis. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Peter Borges will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
See you later, St. Louis.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Still no runs allowed for Latos through 6 1/3. Right back at him. Phillips for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 4-0. Jason Mott is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ryan Ludwig will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Let's go one more time, baby. Here we go.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? Well, this guy's got one all right.
You can do it, Ryan. Here we go.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Woo!
3-2 pitch. For the shortstop, Peralta. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Brian Pena will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
Matt Latos will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. A tag for one, but they'll only get one as he's in there at second.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Brandon Phillips will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything here the rest of the at-bat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The shortstop, number 2,
Zach Kozart will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Short lead from second, now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. John Jay will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In there, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. Gold glove quality there from Brandon Phillips.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position, and he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
Matt Carpenter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. In there, strike one. At third, here's Frazier. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Michael Lee will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Randy Choate is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Randy Choate.
Joey Votto will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
Here's a hard hit ball, but right to the second baseman Ellis. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8th.
Fielder number 32,
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Chris Heisey.
Chris Heisey will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Come on.
Right there for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cap.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 4-0. Matt Adams will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first offering. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Matt Holliday will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired, 2 gone.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Yadier Molina will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Yeah, and that fastball's still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Come on, guys.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. the Reds were able to claim victory here thanks in no small part to the efforts of this man on the mound, Matt Latos. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 4-0. So long from Cincy.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,059. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.